Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Joe D. Rich with 868 rating versus Carmelo with 1,154 rating, so it's going to be another high rated DB video. Also, before we hop in, you might notice the new thing like right around this area, and all that is that is JNC Collectibles. That's my new team. That's the team announcement that I talked about yesterday. So that's the team I'm on now, so probably going to be on this team for a while. Who knows? But yeah, let's just go ahead and hop right into the video. So we're gonna go ahead and we are going to see Carmino win the rock paper scissors shoot. This is also Ryan Yu, if you guys didn't know, and they're gonna choose to go second, 52 versus 40. Opening hands, we have Temple, Valor, E-Telly, Quick Launch, Destrudo. They have Engage, Droplet, Rotos, Shark Cannon, and Mystic Mine. So they open no hand traps, all spells, but there's some pretty good spells here like Droplet, Mystic Mine's a combo. Especially when you have like Engage, Roto with it, like it's pretty good. They're gonna go ahead and Temple effect, banish itself, go search right, and then activate right, special summon out the token, and then bring out Fateful from deck. Said I will let you know if have response really fast. Go ahead. Okay. And they're gonna E-Telly, bring out Ziaman, and then Fateful effect, go search Draco back. So they are playing the Punk Dragon Link deck, which is a pretty solid deck. Dragon Link's definitely not bad. They're going to summon out Griffins, the Almond effect, go search Foxy Tune, and then Foxy Tune effect, and then that'll discard itself plus failures, so they're going to keep the Draco back. They were forced to go second by a 40 card deck, so they might be thinking like, yeah, they could have Mystic Mine in their deck, I'm going to hold this. Also, it is Ryan Yu. This guy has been playing a lot of striker and money matches and stuff, so kind of safe to assume. Go for Hulk, but yeah, this was also like before Nats. Yeah, shout out to Ryan for getting second place at Nats though. I mean that's like insane getting second place, especially with striker too. Like, and made my offerings to the Doom go up. Oh, for sure. Oh, love all around. So we're going to get Deer Note and Hulk. So bring back Z Almond. Special summon out Red Rose. Make Floor. Red Rose into Rox Rose. Rox Rose effect. Go search Basil Rose Shoot. And then we can turn the Z Almond and token into Shooting Riser. Shooting Riser. Dump Snow. Rox Rose into Striker. Striker. Go search Boot. And then afterwards, we can turn the Shooting Riser into the Pisty, and then Pisty effect, special summon back up from the graveyard, and then that will go ahead and summon out the Rox Rose. Link those off, and then make Romulus. Romulus effect, search Ravine. It is crazy though how like well the Red Rose cards work with this deck. Like better than just being like tuners with level 3s, like actually being dragons. Dump Abzerator effect, grab Rocket Synchron. Then link off, that'll make the Appaloosa. Okay, so make Appaloosa with 24 attack. Basil Rose Shoot, summon back out Red Rose, and then activate Quick Launch. Quick Launch, bring out Tracer. Tracer effect pop. Okay, that was a misplay, because they could have just went activate Quick Launch, summon Tracer, and then activate Basil, Chain Tracer, pop Basil, instead of going Basil, summon, and then Quick Launch. So like they just wasted their Ravine. Like that could have just stayed on board. So that was a mistake. Bring out Recharger, and like that could just like dump Destrudo for free or something. Go for Pepega Ruler, effect Mill. We're gonna hit Black Dragon. We also hit Temple and Graveyard, Chaos Space. Said sheesh. Special one out Black by banishing Shooting Riser, and then turn all three of those into a triple burst. Black effect, go search White. And then after that, we're going to special summon White by banishing Black Dragon Chaos Base, put back Black, draw into an effect Valor. And then we're going to Destrudo effect, special summon out by paying half our life points. Also, they messed it up because they just paid 4,000 there, but they forgot they paid the Z Almond life, so the life points are a little bit messed up. Said misclick. Yeah, supposed to declare it to go search black from the bottom of the deck there. And then normal summon our rocket synchronize said, ooh, oops, just go back if you messed up. Forgot I don't play hot red in this list. Would rather get decent testing. That's fair. That's fair. I can make savage too if I go back a step. Yeah, I think it's because he's saying that he should just, yeah, just keep white, normal summon out rocket synchron, or like, put Pega Ruler, summon out something, and then make Borderland, target, bring back Tracer, also gain 300, math is tough. Yeah, so make Borderland effect, target, summon back out Tracer, and then turn those into Savage, yeah, search, and equip, and then pass turn, they draw Imperm. So, one Dark Ruler, please. Activate Imperm, target Savage, chain Savage effect, chain Droplet, getting rid of Imperm, Floor negate that, activate Mystic Mine, format solved, true. And then activate Rhoda. So Rhoda go search Rose. I mean, you technically don't have to set up like a full board against this deck. You could just play around Mystic Mine. I talked about how like ways to do this before, but like I didn't really want to bring it up too much because like I was playing Striker at Nats. I didn't want to be like, oh, here's how you beat Sky Striker when they make you go first when you play Dragon, and then me go to Nats and play Sky Striker and make people go first and lose. So that I was just holding off on. It wasn't big though because like this deck wasn't super popular. This deck was, I meant Striker. So you can end with Seal on board, and like Seal does the same thing as like Mirror Jade does on how Despia breaks Mystic Mine with Snow Engrave. So like what'll happen is it'll be like Mystic Mine Chainlink 1, Seal Chainlink 2, Tribute, Snow Chainlink 3, banish all your monsters, special summon out, Chainlink resolves. Snow comes out, Seal will bounce Snow, Mystic Mine resolves, you have nothing on board. So that is a way for you to beat Mystic Mine in this deck, and a lot of people don't actually think about that. People have Seal in their extra deck, and they think it only comes up when they have like fully bricked, but it can definitely come up in some scenarios for sure. Rhoda go search, and then engage, grab Widow, normal summon, make Kagari at engage, and then we will be activating engage to go search Hornet Drones. Activate Hornet Drones, go for Dark because it is a Dark. Effect, summon Tracer. And then go for Hulk. Hulk effect, bring out Effect Veiler. Turn those into Selene, and then access code, affecting attack. I should have changed Snow to your mine. Could have. Said probably. So, wait. They attacked the Appaloosa and then just activated Widow Anchor on it. And what that means there is that Appaloosa will go down to 0 attack because it's being negated. And then access code beats over it for 5,300, and they're at under 4,000, so they just lose there. Said, well played, you two. The Savage was pretty cool. Yeah, maybe I should not have negated the Imperm with it, but I don't know. What was the unknown in your hand? Unless it was Ash, you lose. It was Veiler. My last was Shark, so I just extra engage, search for Shark instead. Yeah. But going on into the next game now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to see Striker be forced to go first because Dragon can OTK through their end board often. So you force them to go first. Opening hands, we have Veiler, Quick Launch, DD Crow, Gamma, Quick Launch. They have Rose, Mystic Mine, Nib, Prosperity, Imperm. So activate Prosperity for 3. And then we're going to go ahead and look at the top 3 cards. And then they do hit Veilers and Rhoda off of that. They're going to grab Veiler. Could grab Rhoda so that way you have access to Ray, because Ray is just like infinitely better than Rose in this kind of scenario. Because if this gets stopped, then you actually just don't have Engine. In here it does get stopped. But also, like, you need to have enough interruptions to actually win. Like, if you only have Nib Imperm and, like, a right bounces Imperm plus negates Nib, you just auto lose to that. Like, you auto lose to right. So, like, you have to grab Veiler. And it's, like, a horrible scenario. Unless if you grab Ray and then, like, Mystic Mine yourself or something. Even then, like, you're still getting hurt really bad by, like, an Activate Right. So, they're going to go ahead and go main phase, quick launch, special summon out Tracer. And then turn Tracer and the Striker Dragon effect, chain Imperm on it. And then activate quick launch to summon out from deck, so bring out Rocket Synchron. Link those off, make Hulk effect, chain Veiler, special summon out white by banishing Striker, link off into Pisty, and then white effect, go search black. And then pretty sure this is just a triple burst line. Yeah, for sure. So special summon out black by banishing white, turn those into triple burst, Pisty effect, target, Tracer, chain nib. Think on position like a token. Okay, I know, right? The elephant is sick. Oh gosh. This reminds me of like the artwork that like Squidward made. And then they're just gonna pass, draw Mystic Mine. So this has 34 attack. So they're gonna go ahead and attack into that. So that way they can just Mystic Mine them. YuGiOh trading card game. Draw red rose. Thing is, like, sitting on Mystic Mine is like really bad because if they just draw an out, then you lose. So you don't really want to sit under this very long. Like, yeah, exactly. Like they were just sitting on it until they got cards to start playing with. I mean, what are they gonna do without Mystic Mine there? Like with what they have. So battle phase, attack, effect, dump Widow Anchor. Main phase 2, Kagari effect to try to add back the Widow Anchor. They will Veiler that. And then go into a Shiz. End phase, Shiz effect. And then that's going to go ahead and grab Engage. So they thought about summoning it here and then decided to summon it here. Usually you would summon it here. I mean, it doesn't matter that much though because like Pisty and stuff is gone. But I guess like, you know, if they do like Chaos Space, back Striker, or something, and then like eventually summon back Pisty with like a Recharger, you'd rather have it to where it's harder for them to even like Pisty effect because if it's all the way over here, you know, you can't get Pisty to point to that. So maybe that was like a thought process of theirs. But mine will go, they pass, draw Basil Roshoot. And it's not like the Dragon player has like a lot, so it wouldn't be that scary to go up against them when you have a Widow Anchor that can steal because, you know, Mystic Mine's going to end up leaving. And then like you also have follow-up. So they're going to go Temple effect, banish, search right. Like, right is scary though. So pretty much they had to have had like Temple there because if they had like a right, they would have already done it to try to out Mystic Mine. Normal summon Red Rose, Fateful effect, go search the Draco back. Then Fateful effect to search Griffin, discard Draco back. And then we will get the Draco back effect to equip. And then Draco back effect, target that Widow Anchor. They're going to chain Widow Anchor on Red Rose. Chain DD Crow to take the third spell out of their graveyard so that way they can't steal. And they just emit defeat. So moving on into game 3 now, we're going to go ahead and we are going to see Sky Striker make Dragon go first. Opening hand, Ravine, Abzerator, E-Telly, Chaos Space Deernote. This is nice. We have Chaos Space Abs plus E-Telly. Then they have Mystic Mine, Droplet, Shark Cannon, Offerings to the Doom, and Veiler. So they just draw and they pass. They said, you know what? I'm not going to try to play here because if I try to play, what will happen is I'm going to get hit with something like Mystic Mine or my whole field's going to be broken or something like that. So they just didn't want to deal with the Prosperity. And then they just Prosperity for 3. And then go ahead, look at the top 3, grab Nib, put the other 2 back. And then we just set Droplet, set Shark Cannon, pass. So said to only do this for 3. It's not like, if you Prosperity for 3, it's not like you're always going to hit like a starter or something, because like your deck doesn't play enough starters for 3 to actually hit it every time. I know that he also plays like Terraforming with Area 0, so like the odds go up, especially because The math is pretty interesting actually on Prosperity into an Area 0 because like you're putting two non-starters to the bottom of the deck. So then like when you're doing the math on the deck, you actually get to cut two cards while doing that. Or like Terraforming in the Area 0, you like get one more card out of deck. So technically it'd be better to like Prosperity in the Area 0 than it would be to Prosperity in the Terraforming when it comes to like the odds of seeing a starter off of it. But you'd rather have like the other spell engrave with the Terraforming. But they're just gonna pass, draw Chaos Space. In the Chaos Space, discard Abzerater. Little misclick there on the droplet. They're gonna change Shark Cannon on that, and they won't be able to get it search. So they're gonna search White Dragon, activate E-Telly, and then E-Telly, summon out Z-Almond. Z-Almond effect, pay 600. They're gonna effect Veiler that. Said big think here. Activate Ravine. Ravine, discard Chaos Space to dump. And then that's going to dump Tracer. Special summon out Wipe by banishing Tracer. Link those off or synchro off in the Shooting Riser. Okay, so maybe just Shooting Riser, dumping Temple here. So that way, like, no matter what happens, like, we have, like, pretty good follow-up. Dump, search, especially because we know they don't have Ray. Or we can assume they don't have Ray. And then special summon Black by banishing White. Chaos Space, put back, draw. Draws into a Griffin Rider, battle phase attack. Not too sure why Shooting Riser wasn't also in attack position. If this was like the game plan. Go for Seal. Search White off the Black. And then we will pass turn. Draw Mystic Mine. So activate Mystic Mine, chain Seal. So Seal will tribute itself off, bounce Ravine. Seal goes summon from deck. And then I will go ahead and special summon out the Destrudo. Set Offerings, pass, draw Foolish. So now we are under a Mystic Mine game. Ravine, discard Deerno, go dump Tracer, special summon out White by banishing Black, Chaos Space, put back Black, drawing the Twin oh my gosh, we're just doing the Twin Twister off that. That's actually insane. It's not supposed to be like that. Wait, they admitted defeat. So they target a Mystic Mine and Offering. Do you even admit defeat there though? Because like they don't really have a lot. I guess they have Temple, so like that's right. If they have right, then you probably just lose. I think it's worth playing out though, right? If you have like Droplet, Nib, you could even use Offering here. It's like yeah, you skip your next draw phase. No, you actually can't offer in here because you can't afford to skip your next draw phase, right? Because your opponent's getting Draco back, so then you know you're not going to be able to Mystic Mind stun them. So, like, that's awkward. Okay, I can kind of see why they admitted defeat. They probably had lost there, but it's probably worth playing out a little bit more. But obviously they wanted, like, testing, so they were probably like, okay, this is like, almost an unwinnable game. At this point in time, any extra plays I do won't be like good plays. They're just going to be like the standard line. Like if you draw Ray, it's not going to be like, okay, I have all these insane different plays I could do. It's going to be like almost one line shot. So you're not actually going to be learning anything else in the match. So you could just leave the match and go into a different one to where like you start seeing new scenarios more often. Games become pretty simplified once you get to like if they used all their cards here. They have Draco back and they pass. It's literally like draw good or lose, and that's it. So then you have only that one line. So I fair enough. But GG's. So we're gonna end up seeing Joe Dietrich end up winning there over Ryan Yu. We're gonna see that the match was about 35 minutes long. Also, I joined the new team, JNC Collectibles. JNC. I don't know why I keep saying like in my head whenever I say JNC, I think of GMC. And I've said it a few times. I'm like, oh yeah, I've joined GMC, and I'm like, wait, no. Instantly, right after I say it, I'm like, no, that's completely different. I don't know why. Just G and J in my mind have been like flip flopping a lot, so that's bad. But yeah, I joined that team. I started testing Power of the Elements like Tier Element, Splight, all the new cards, other stuff too. I'm gonna start testing that. Started testing yesterday on Tuesday. Today's Wednesday. Haven't done any testing today because like I'm recording these videos. Then I'm doing my testing. But if you want to have any of my like more in-depth updates, I would suggest go ahead and checking out my Patreon. If you want just like regular updates about it, like it'll be like I'll definitely talk about it on YouTube. Like I'm gonna be recording some Power of the Elements right after this, so I'm gonna like talk about my opinions somewhat, but I'm not gonna be showing off like combos I've been trying to work on or stuff like that, most likely. But with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.